demonstração dessa classe afetiva para exigir mudança. My name is Bethany. I'm an educator in Rhode Island, a daughter of Azorian Portuguese immigrants, and a member of RAGE, Resistance and Action for Gender Equity. As a teacher, I could go on about all the things I wish would change in education. However, as a woman and someone who has experienced sexism and sexual harassment in a patriarchal society, I want to say something about what we can do to change the violence we see every day against women and LGBTQ+ people. We know that sexual violence is a societal issue and it's something that requires systematic change. There are many of us who have felt violated, who have found our workplace, our community, and our organizing spaces unsafe. Those people who have made us feel unsafe and often unheard were once children and young adults who were taught that their actions, and often inaction, was acceptable behavior. There is this rape culture that surrounds us where a boy's education is made a priority over a girl who wore a tank top to school one day. Where consequences for speaking out against rape are often worse than consequences for the act itself. Where women are asked to learn to protect themselves before men are told not to hurt them. We need to teach our children differently. It's our responsibility. It's so incredibly important that educators teach consent in their classrooms as early as elementary school. RIDE has a great policy in place for preventing and addressing teen dating violence and sexual assault. I strongly suggest you guys check it out on their website. It is, however, in place for middle school and high school. And the thing is, we can't wait until our kids are in 7th grade. There's this huge window of opportunity with elementary age students that schools are missing to get ahead of this huge problem. And by failing to act, we are making the problem worse. Educators, adults in general, have the responsibility to empower young people to learn that they have control over their own body. Even 5- and 6-year-olds can be taught the basic principles of boundary and autonomy. Learning consent, just being aware of the concept of consent, gives children, our future workers, a voice. It can help give them the courage to speak up, can help to prevent future sexual assault, raising a generation of people who respect and love themselves and one another, who accept the spectrum of gender and sexual identities, who will not commit sexual violence or be rape apologists. It is time that we prioritize education on consent, teaching rapists not to assault rather than teach the gender oppressed how not to be raped, and destigmatizing sexual assault because there are survivors across the gender and sexuality spectrum. It starts in our classrooms, in our communities, and in our homes. We need to do better. Demand it of your schools and demand it of yourselves.